Is MILF porn still legally MILF porn if the children that the woman has died?
What the fuck?
Welcome to the Fear Fiction Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man-horde Dead Pallet, as they read all stories horror and internet-related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
It's not a legal question. It's a category.
Well, could you get like busted for deceptive practices or whatever?
No, because if you gave birth, you're a mother. It doesn't matter if they died.
What about creating a new genre called FMILF? Former mothers I'd love to fuck. FMILF. Or just MILF, like morning mothers I'd like to fuck. There you go.
This is getting close to a short story one premise that I'm not comfortable exploring myself.
No, but like, what is the vetting process? There has to be some sort of legal vetting process.
Vets I'd love to fuck.
Well, I think we all have to collectively admit that the term MILF has never necessitated that the woman in question actually be a mother. It's more just an ageist thing. But who's going to hold, anyone accountable for that?
Who's going to hold the porno viewers accountable? Slams fist on desk. Who, I ask you?
Well, no, the porno viewers are not the ones to blame. It is porn purveyors that must be held accountable.
Ah, the porn purveyors, yes.
Porn purveyors.
Oh, yes.
That sounds
You're in the
fun.
porn conveyor belt.
Yeah, there's just a conveyor belt, and if you get a boner, when it goes by, it's approved. If you don't, they push it off into a little box on the side. So this one's broken.
That is the most effective method I can think of.
I like the term pornveyor instead of bukkake or gangbang. It's just, no, we're going to run a pornveyor on this MILF.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, if the kid is of age, can we have the kid there for some sort of verification? Yep, that's my mom taking a bunch of cock.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's her.
Doesn't look up from Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that's her, whatever.
That's her.
Fuck.
How many?
You catch on and you're just like, wait a second, that child was an extra in some other cucking porn.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's using the Splatoon Switch.
Wait a minute.
I'm beginning to question this narrative.
That's a Boo Crisis actor.
God damn it.
By the way, we're going to pass over the fact DP invented the conveyor belt, huh?
I like pornveyor better. Like conveyor, it makes more sense.
Conveyor
is just more fun.
The Vader of cum.
I find your lack of cum disturbing.
How many
12.
mothers have just
had kids to be in MILF porn? Yeah, exactly.
Well, in the pandemic, have been like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm setting up shop on Chatterbait and OnlyFans. I don't care. I don't care that my kid's in the other room. Fuck it. I need the money.
And then the MILF is a boomer, so they're like asking the daughter how to set up the OnlyFans. How do I set this up? Well, see how mine is. Okay, so what you want to do?
Well, you need a unique name, Mom. You can't just, you can't just call yourself MILF. That's taken.
Yeah.
The MILF.
The XXX, the MILF 420 XXX.
69 420.
Yeah. Oh, God. So I have congestion, so you guys got to carry the show. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's...
How many episodes in a row are we going to hear? You got to carry this. I'm tired.
You got to carry this. I'm tired.
I had pizza.
I had sneezing. I've been sneezing. Oh, God. How many times have I had to carry it? Because you guys are blitzed out of your fucking mind. And you're like...
you don't have to carry shit.
DP is over in the corner like, a poopy. Ha, 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 a poopy. It's like drunk. Abysmii is like, hold on, I gotta hit my wife.
You keep messing up the headcanon. The headcanon is that she's abusing him.
I'm over here tap dancing like mad.
At one point, so...
Here, let me stick some tissues up my nose. Alright, you like that?
I think I think that this belies the fundamental issue, which is that domestic violence is usually reciprocatory.
That's true.
That's true.
In an increasing age of equality, we're just going to be throwing hands back and forth.
She's a DAILF, DAILF, domestic abuser I'd love to fuck. That's the new trend.
Well, again, I wonder what the verification process on this. We're hoping that they're not telling little lies.
There is none. There is none, and that is the biggest lie of the porn industry. But we can settle for little lies ourselves.
I like the idea that on porno sets there's a fluffer, and there's a background checker, and there's a guy in the corner just in a suit and tie, do you have the ID for your child? You have a birth certificate?
There's a guy in the corner losing his religion.
Yes. And then there's Maud. What?
Only
Remember
the greatest
Maud?
generation gets that? How old is that shit?
Oh, the new Golden Girls reboot is on. It's just all those old shows coming back.
Okay, so the Golden Girls will be rebooted now that Betty White has passed. Who's going to be playing it? Who do we think Hollywood's going to cast, and how terrible is it going to be?
It's time for an all-male Golden Girls.
It's time for an all-male Golden Girls. Listen.
Okay, the Silver Foxes should have been a companion show.
Yeah.
I don't know why they never did that.
We need to start rebooting shows and then just have no correlation or relation to the original thing whatsoever.
What do you mean start?
Here's my proposal. Basically, it's going to be the Hunger Games, but that's what Golden Girls is now. It's just like the Golden Girls. They will be the ones to survive the competition in the post-apocalyptic world.
I'm going to say Creepypasta.
Creepypasta world.
No, shit. Yeah, why not, too? It's Hunger Games, but there's Pokemon, and the Golden Girls are like 16 years old, coming of age, just young adult story.
One of you will be the Golden Girl. Sorry, go ahead.
We will not be the Golden Girl. We will survive together. We will be the Golden Girls.
Where the fuck is my greedy Pokemon action movie? Where is it, Nintendo?
Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu?
Fucker.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot put... No. Nothing with Ryan Gosling voice acting Pikachu can be a gritty action movie.
That Ryan Gosling voice acting Pikachu all the time.
Turns out
that Ryan Gosling playing Deadpool. Yeah, I hate him. Green Lantern Ryan Gosling.
Detective Pikachu, too. The voice of Detective Pikachu will be played by Chris Pratt.
Oh, God. Doing an Italian accent for some reason.
Doing it this time.
Actually, will be the Golden Girls reboot. It'll just be Chris Pratt in 3 different outfits.
God. I'm a Golden Girl, you guys.
Thank you for being a Pratt. We're going to be reading Fleming Storage Unit 39, Little Lies by the Lawliet 10. Now, the last time we read a Lawliet story on this podcast, it was terrible. We hate him as an author.
Yeah.
We think he's shitty.
Wait, that was Lawliet 9. This is 10, so okay.
Oh, yeah.
Stop fucking talking.
No.
Why are you talking?
I misread that. It's Lolly 10.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Is it 10? Well, never mind.
Chelsea has 10 accounts on here? Damn.
This keeps getting banned.
You're too dumb to post here. Go away.
Okay.
At some point, I'm going to meet Chelsea in real life. I'm going to have to apologize for all the horrible things we've said.
Then you're going to get arrested by Chris Hansen.
Probably.
For talking to her.
You're aware how dumb this person is, right?
What are you doing here?
Why
are you wasting your time?
Why are you wasting? She can't carry a conversation. She's a fucking idiot.
Abysmii, why don't you have a seat? And the seat is in a lawyer's chair in a courtroom. It's I can't legally.
I can't do this.
I can't sit by the defendant. No.
That's what they really should force you to do on that To Catch a Predator show. It should be one of those little kid chairs for the kids' table at Thanksgiving. It's just why don't you have a seat? It's just I don't know if that's going to support my weight. Why don't you have a seat? And then the chair breaks and it's you getting the picture here?
Then,
your argument's as flimsy as that chair you just broke.
Oh, that chair broke. Well, why don't you have a different seat? It's an electric chair. think we did that before. Did we say that before? I remember some joke about Chris Hansen inviting you to sit in a lethal injection chair or something. I don't know.
Maybe, but whatever.
No, yeah, we did make that joke, but we did not make the Thanksgiving little plastic chair joke.
Little plastic chair jokes. Only from the Fear Fiction Podcast.
Just one of those, like, novelty things of just, like, 100 novelty plastic chair jokes that your grandpa tells you. Anyway, let's...
Double, take a picture of a broken plastic child's chair and tweet it at just some random pedophile and say, do you get it now?
So Creepypasta.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
Some random pedophile.
Anyway...
allegedly, there.
Allegedly,
he's random. Allegedly
he did it. Also, not allegedly, he did it. What are you going to do? Sue me? You're British. You're not a real person.
Yeah, guess what, you British motherfucker? That thing about pursuing people overseas goes both ways. Fuck you, piece of shit.
Subjects ain't got shit on citizens. Just saying.
That's true. Listen, no.
I don't know what that. I missed the whole thing.
Citizens are based. Subjects are cringe pilled.
Cringe pilled.
God damn it.
Holy shit, I'm using that. It's great.
All right, I'm tired. Let's get going here.
I hate pizza and I sneezed it out and I'm tired now.
Okay, short story one. I ate pizza and sneezed out the pizza.
Now I'm a pizza.
Then everybody showed up and started eating the pizza sneeze off the floor, and they said, this is such good sneeze pizza, and then they pointed at me and laughed.
I was having a horrible Tuesday. I hope things get better.
Thank God this is an episode about a Lawliet story, because he's totally going to be fine with us just being stupid on this episode.
Thank you for being a good sport.
Thank you for being a good sport as we tear your story apart and tell you how bad you are.
Thank you for being a MILF.
Verifiable children.
Thank you for dying before reaching 100. I never asked to come back to my hometown, but my mother was so persistent.
My MILF was so persistent.
No.
That's what the story says. It's written right there.
No. Am I the asshole? My MILF was being persistent.
Am I the asshole? I want to fuck my mom.
God damn it. Okay, t-shirt with Abysmii's picture. There we go.
Could that be the entire post? It's just like, am I the asshole? I want to fuck my mom, and that's just title.
The content of the post is Abysmii smoking a pipe, looking quizzically at the camera.
But my mother was so persistent that I couldn't say no. The woman lured me. God damn it! Lured me with the promise of my favorite dinner. Lasagna.
This is Garfield. I get it. This is a alternate theory about Garfield.
I hate Mondays and storage units.
I hate milk.
This is a Monday I'd like to forget.
There you go. At least once while I was staying with her, and told me anything in the storage unit was mine. The only thing she wanted out was the china cabinet in the back.
China cabinet has human remains in it.
Yep.
That's your bet. All right.
It's probably wrong, but that's what I'm doing.
China cabinet is
It's bone china. It's fucking bone china.
As long as it's not like literally a person in the china cabinet, I don't care.
Can you draw Macho Man Randy Savage and China combined and then just put Bone China is ready? Stupid.
Is that their fusion form?
Yes.
All right. I drove in.
My guess, by the way, I'm sorry, my guess is the China cabinet is a Narnia-esque portal to China. Go ahead, sorry.
Listen, when they come to the China cabinet, they're not sending their best.
What is that? What is that cabinet do? Oh, it sends you to China. That's incredible. Are you in there like every day? No, I did it once. It was enough.
Yeah, I just poked my head in and I was like, oh.
No, there's no toilet paper. I'm good.
What you don't know is that the person who owns the cabinet is Muslim.
10 cent.
Is Muslim, and they're like ethnically Muslim. They're Arab, and they go through there, and they're just in East Turkestan, and they're like, well, I'm gonna go back to America. I drove into the town on the 11th of October after my mother told me about the email she received. went to my mother's house and then headed to the Fleming's place, and it opened up Unit 39. I showed my papers to one of the cops there, a big guy with one of those thick mustaches that I thought cops only had in the old 80s crime dramas. And headed drama of cum. And headed past the gates. It was freezing out, reminding me why I moved down to Nevada. In the thick leather coat my mom gave me when I started to leave the house was now very appreciated. Anything for her favorite son, I guess. I stopped in front of the large metal door of the unit and unlocked it, lifting, rolling up the thing, being greeted by the smell of dust and old boxes inside.
Damn. Greeted by the smell of China. Chinese food.
She is dead, but she had a large clitoris.
Goddamn.
The light from the outside filled the garage-like cove, my eyes catching small boxes stacked on larger ones. Sets of old tools that my mother had replaced Oh, so these are the old ones, and she got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And a large tan-colored china cabinet in the very back that my mother wanted so badly that she asked me to fly out to get it for her. My mother wasn't
my mother. You want to know how I got this china cabinet?
I want to know how my mom
dropped it on me when I was a child.
Do it.
She was barely 40 and had muscles like Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
God.
So classic Wonder Woman because Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot doesn't have any fucking. I'm not getting.
Yeah, Gal Gadot has no muscles. She just lays there.
She's a swimsuit model.
You're a swimsuit model. Fuck you.
Everybody in the comments, tell us if Gal Gadot is a tomboy or not.
Do you see the latest video of that Ezra Miller kid?
Who is Ezra Miller?
The guy who plays the Flash in the movies.
It's not a thing.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
Oh, God. He has this video up of, like, a selfie of himself in the car with the camera up to his face, and he goes, "This message is for the KKK." It's like, fuck off.
Oh, my God. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's on something. that boy's on something.
The boy ain't right.
This podcast is for the KKK.
So
the Fear Fiction crew is going to tell you that we aren't fans.
We're not fans of the
your
KKK.
Fashion style.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're appropriating ghost culture.
Ghost culture.
Appropriating ghost culture.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So this Ezra Miller kid in this video says this is a message for the KKK, and he says, "Kill yourselves or we'll do it for you." So now everybody's posting up these images of, like, the Flash, where they photoshopped it with the Flash, and he's just saying stuff like, "Kill yourself." The Flash.
I mean...
Kill yourself or I'll do it for you.
If you want to know what the definition of virtue signaling is, look no further than telling the KKK, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, you're real brave calling out the KKK.
It's
a real controversial, brave statement there.
All the K's should stand for kill, and they should add yourself to the end of their name. What?
I like the idea of just, like, going to the middle of the fucking hood and just yelling out, just waking everybody up. Hey, I don't like the KKK.
Damn right. Block party instantly breaks out.
Oh, man.
Damn, this guy...
Block parties.
This guy's clearly an ally.
Somebody finally had the bravery to say it. Somebody was finally brave enough to go against the KKK.
I've been thinking about it all day. I've been hiding it in my lyrics. I don't know why I'm turning into Fat Albert.
I don't. Oh no! I accidentally joined the KKK. It's a special episode.
They all come out and lift up the white guy in the middle of the hood during the block party, and they're like, "Finally, our white savior."
Oh man. Thank you, Ezra Miller's son, for fucking embarrassing us further. But years of working construction jobs had caught up with her. She had a slipped disc and her knees were almost completely bone on bone from the heavy lifting she did for most of my life. So she wasn't exactly in the best shape to try and get this hunk of wood herself.
Oh, damn. You're not in the best shape to get this hunk of wood. Sorry.
Can catch this hunk of wood. I was on almost the opposite side of the spectrum from my mother. I was a bit chubby,
she was
incredibly
autistic. I was
dyslexic. God damn it.
And worked a desk job for a news blog in Vegas.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a BuzzFeed joke here, but isn't BuzzFeed dead?
What would a Vegas newspaper be called? The Daily Whore? Stupid.
Hot sluts.
Hot sluts. God damn it.
But I could still carry the cabinet out with a little help from someone else. I had 3 days from then to do it, so I figured I could take my time and look through some of my mom's old things.
Why?
That's a typical millennial response.
Has anybody
I got
here
3 days to do this, so I'll move it at the end of the 3rd day.
Has anybody here had the initiative or reason to be like, I'm going to look through my mother's old things? Like, what?
No.
I mean, after, that's like something you do after somebody dies. That's not really, until that point, you don't really care.
Yeah, if there's like an estate review, yeah, but not just going around. The flight to Great Fall International from McCarran was long and boring, and the drive to Haver wasn't a picnic either. So I was hoping to find some old books or maybe an old Game Boy of mine to take on the flight back home.
Oh, I see. So they're not really her old things. Okay. Can you shut up?
Just strangling cats.
Why are you being like this?
You need to feed your cat
Come
boys, or they're just going to keep doing this.
No, all I do is starve cat boys. All I do is murder cat boys.
It's just Homer strangling Bart, but it's Slimebeast strangling a cat boy.
Why you ooh? All right. Where would we leave off here? I wasn't surprised.
Draw Slimebeast as Homer strangling a cat boy and saying, "Why you ooh woo?"
Why you woo, little?
Please.
Merge is becoming a cat boy.
He's working at Femboy Hooters.
Femboy Hooters. I can't do a Homer voice at all anyway, but not especially when I have my nose stuffed.
Well, I mean, the only fun Homer voice to do is the stupid one of Merge.
I wasn't surprised. Merge, Bart won't get out of VR chat.
That's going to be a fucking episode. Like, that probably already is, but yeah.
Oh, shit. I wasn't surprised at how heavy most... Homer and Marge joined VR chat, but they each have each other's bodies as avatars by mistake. That's the whole premise. Yeah. Stop hitting on me! I know I'm attractive in the VR space!
And, fucking Black Mirror already kind of did that, so I would not put it past Simpsons to be 3 years late to that.
Marge, we're in an episode of Black Mirror on Treehouse of Horror. I wasn't surprised at how heavy most of the brown U-Haul boxes were. Where? It says where, not where. You really are fucking... You're destroying everything. You're destroying the world. You're ruining everything. Why?
I swear to God, Elias is not putting these in post. It's literally that obnoxious.
Why? She's sitting on my desk looking me in the face doing this. Okay. I wasn't surprised at how heavy most of the brown U-Haul boxes were. I had expected the one I had to be filmed to the brim with pots and pans, but as I opened up the first one, my eyes met at least 20 Marvel comics.
Oh my God, fucking American comics, so cringe.
American comics.
It's a real cringe pill moment right there.
That's pretty cringe pilled.
Pre-2000s Marvel comics, kind of problematic.
Spider-Man, not even a woman. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Man, not even a woman yet. We had to wait all the way until 2016 to see female representation in the Man-Man universe, when we had the first female Man-Man. I don't know what the fuck. It was mostly stuff from the 90s. Clone Saga Spider-Man books. Oh, those are the worst. Cable Man.
No one is Spider-Man. Nobody's heard of that.
Yeah. Cable. And a ton of X-Men spin-offs.
Cable.
Yeah. No Squirrel Girl? What the fuck? I looked at a few of the covers, recognizing a few of them from when I read them as a kid, when my grandma babysat me. I closed up the box and carried it to the back of my mother's pickup. She had let me borrow it just in case I had a few more things I wanted to bring, and considering how small the trunk in my rented Ford Fusion probably couldn't... Fuck. And considering how small the trunk in my rented Ford Fusion probably couldn't hold a gallon of milk, let alone 3 or 4 boxes of junk. Is that me, or is that the sentence?
No, the sentence needs work. It's missing some words.
The rest of the boxes were pretty much exactly what I expected. Most of it kitchenwares, and my grandma's knickknacks, not knickers.
You need to go get grandma's knickers.
What'd you say? Oh,
K. There's hard K's there.
Yeah.
Knickers.
God damn it. For some reason, that sounds worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Granny Abigail loved elephants, so it didn't surprise me when I found a box being taken up by a small elephant plant stand with a glass tabletop.
For some reason, I was really imagining the knickers instead of knickknacks. So I was just like, I wasn't surprised to find Granny Abigail's elephant underwear.
Your grandmother and I used to make love in the storage unit.
We used to play the elephant game.
I won every time.
Over there, that's
On
the
account of
corner. Sorry.
I won the elephant game every time. On account of me having a penis.
Porno.
Elephant Games was like the Squid Games, but with penis.
Time flew as I rummaged through this cardboard cells, and my stomach started to protest going without food for 5 hours. I stood up and cracked my back and the laptop in my back pocket, and about to leave until angry and box right there rolled up and front door caught my eye.
Okay, 50-50 there.
The box was sealed off with 2 thick lines of black duct tape on the top.
Damn it.
And in faded black Sharpie, the word trash was scribbled on one of the lid flaps.
Okay, double. Draw a cardboard box sitting on a couch with 5 of the flex tape guys behind it.
Hi, I'm Phil. Phil for Flex Tape.
Hi, I'm Phil, and we're here to fill.
We're here to fill your holes.
Oh, now I just thought of fill up the soil. Damn it.
God damn it.
When we moved, I remembered my mom had packed up a lot of things from our old house in Illinois, and when I had asked her, she told me, "It's trash, baby, don't worry about it."
Ooh, boy.
It's just trash, baby. Hey, guys, how's it going? Shut up, trash, baby.
Is that not a fucking Fat Albert character?
Trash, baby, how you doing? Oh, he's not responding.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's just a baby in like a little top hat and a trash can that pops his head out. Hey, Fat Albert, how you doing? Trash baby's really quiet today. He must be thinking. Oh, he's sleeping.
Fat Albert, I think he's dead. You shut up.
This is the worst Christmas special ever.
A really Fat Albert Christmas : death of trash baby.
You keep talking shit like that, you're going to end up like a baby in the dumpster. A baby in the dumpster, fucking dead.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wait a minute. I get it now.
Fucking hell. Tapestry Dave, you're next. Wait, where'd he go?
You'll never find me.
I think all of our voices are fucking shot. This is terrible. As a kid, I never really questioned my mother on this, but I had always wanted to know why she would take nice-looking shirts and photo albums and toss them into trash bags and cardboard boxes, because women are crazy. I picked up the box and carried it over to the tail of the old F-150. My keys acted like a poor man's knife to cut through the black tape of the box. The box was full of clothes and old fantasy paper packs, and a photo album that was wrapped in a white dress shirt lined the bottom.
Wait, I thought that it was a Ford Fusion.
Yeah. Well, what we have learned is that this family is clearly loyal to the Ford auto manufacturing company.
Okay, the F-150 I get, because that is still one of the most, bought cars of all fucking time. It's weird to fucking confuse it with a Ford Fusion, though.
When this guy sees a Ford truck, he goes, boy, there's a filth.
A filk.
A filk?
Wow.
Ford I'd like to kill? What? There's a milk?
I was like, drive. That starts with the letter D, so it should be F-I-L-C.
Oh.
All right. Good job, Abysmii.
Oh, God. Woo. Abysmii's drunk, everybody.
Oh, shit. Have I told this story? I don't think I have.
Have I told this story? Anyway, I'm drunk.
So
that's it.
Have I told this story? 20 minutes ago, I took a shot of vodka.
20 minutes ago, I took a shit.
I took a shit of vodka. Back in fucking, what was maybe Thanksgiving, like a few months ago, my mom sent me down to the grocery store to like get something that we were missing for Thanksgiving dinner or whatever. And the closest place is this little like bougie corner store essentially. And I go in and I'm looking for stuff, and there's a dude at like a little stall, where's a little table like with something on it. I'm not even paying attention. And I pass by him once, nothing happens. Pass by him twice, and like I kind of just gaze in his direction, and he's like scanning the crowd and then locks eyes with me and goes, "No, come over here." Like, okay.
He goes, no. He points at you.
And he's like, and I say, "Hey man, I'm kind of in a hurry. What's up?" And he says, "Do you want to try my small batch rum aged in whiskey barrels?" Okay, give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Because he fucking like just spotted me. Like, yep, that's a fucking alcohol hipster. So I'm currently drinking that stuff, and it's fucking amazing.
An alka hipster. Alcoholster?
I thought you said a guy in a stall, and I was just imagining like a stall in the middle of a grocery store, just in like an atrium area, and it's just the stall, and there's just a glory hole in it, and you just pop your dick in there, and then there's nothing on the other side, no cover or nothing. It's just a giant cube, and you just stick your dick out.
I don't know why you went to that. It's kind of weird. It's all in the grocery store. Oh, yeah, you stick your dick in it and it's nothing?
Next to the pizza hatch, you'll find Dick Cube. What?
Oh, shit. Dick Cube.
Dick Cube here.
Stop inventing more stuff for us to make.
It's such a funny visual to me, though. Instead of like a concealed glory hole, it's just your dick hanging out in the middle of nothing.
Stupid.
This has become a self-fulfilling prophecy for what Slimebeast said at the beginning of the episode.
I'm tired.
Oh, okay. No, I'll let you listen back and figure it out. I smiled as I saw the paperbacks. There were a couple of Wheel of Time books and even an old yellow-paged copy of The Sword of Shannara. Of course, they went into the box with my old comics, and then I went back to the photo album. It was a simple, gray-covered album with faded white polka dots speckled across the front and back, and in the middle of the front cover was window with a picture of a baby, probably a trash baby, with a tuft of blonde hair and a pair of green eyes. My mom had
in its hand. Sorry again.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
My mom had showed me pictures of myself as a baby, so it was easy to recognize myself on the little window. I cracked open the old thing, hoping to find a few pictures to surprise my mom with. As my fingers flipped through the pages, I settled on a picture of my mother and a man I didn't recognize. Oh, this dude has not dad. Mom was easy to recognize with her fiery red hair and emerald eyes, but with less wrinkles than I was used to. However, the man was big and bulky, with thick blonde hair and a pair of cold, emotionless eyes.
Oh. And then I said, I flipped through the storage unit, back and forth, up and down, wall to wall. Up, hey-o, up, I said. I flipped through the rest of the book. God damn it, I gotta blow my nose. Fuck. Sorry.
It's alright.
Fucking shit. I've been doing it like... I've been doing this while you guys haven't noticed, supposedly.
No, it's good. You mute yourself and you do shit. That's how it works.
Oh my god, can you believe that? He figured out how to use the mute button. That's incredible. We're making progress.
2.5 years of this podcast.
I think it's been over 3, my guy.
Fuck, man.
Dude, we're like working on our 4th year.
Jesus.
I know, it's weird to think.
It has blown by.
It has flown by with zero traction, and we have not given up. It's hilarious.
We have, we went from, modest, I'm not even going to say modest, slight subscriber game to, losing, and now we're at null. YouTube is working against us hardcore.
Remember that big pizza party we had to celebrate getting to null? We're not losing anymore. Yeah,
yay!
Party. Let's have a sheet cake. All right. I flipped through.
Oh, the sheet caker.
God damn it. It's just a cake and a sheet. Like
the calories.
The shit caker.
The KK cake. Fuck, God damn it. Double draw wedding cake, but the bride and groom on top are Klansmen. And then tweet it out and say, I don't approve of this.
I don't like this. Then why'd you draw it? I don't know.
How do you feel about this, Flash?
Tweet it
to the CW Flash.
Tweet it to Fox News and say, this is not the America I grew up in. And put an arrow to the picture, like a little down arrow.
Just get a picture of like a bunch of Klansmen and just say like, I don't like what they're doing with the M&Ms.
Fuck. God damn it. Why are we wearing these Klansmen outfits? Listen, I have some opinions I've never told you about. God damn it.
And they just retcon the fucking commercial that they show every year where the M&Ms meet Santa Claus. It's just little midget Klansmen.
God damn it. He does exist. The clown still exists.
They just
it's Ezra Miller in a Santa outfit.
Can the Santa just, like, it's the same Santa. They just tried to give him digital blackface.
God damn it. Digital blackface.
They do exist. Oh, shit.
By the way, couldn't you see the green M&M dressed up like, what is it, Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS? You ever hear that? No? Or is that just me?
No.
It's a famous, like, cult, horrible movie, like a porno type thing or something.
Oh!
Yeah, like a 70s exploitation movie or something, and it's, like, notorious just by title alone.
Yeah, I think I only know that via Red Letter Media, but yes.
Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS. It's like, what? What is that title? I flipped through the rest of the book, and in each picture of the man, his smile seemed sharp and angry. And angry. Fuck, it's right here.
Oh, no.
And his eyes were always cold and angry, like he was a hunter stalking his prey, and angry. It made me uncomfortable and angry, like he was judging something just outside the photo. I closed the book, and angry, and pushed it back into the trash box. The baby went, "Hey!
Hey!
What are you doing? Hey!
I'm living here."
Hey!" Then tossed the box back into the storage unit. I really didn't care who the man was, rather whether he was an uncle or my father or a cousin. But I knew I never wanted to see his face again. My eyes went to clock on my phone. My eyes went to clock on my phone.
My eyes went to the clock on the phone.
Went to the clock, which is missing things.
Before I closed the tail of the Ford's bed and got into the driver's seat. It was already 4. There were 4 trucks. Stupid. And there weren't as many boxes in the unit as Mom said. In all honesty, I was probably just going to take a few of the pulp novels from the trash box, but for now I was hungry and Mom had started getting the lasagna ready before I headed out. Dinner was good. What?
Wait, what? Oh, so his mom lives in Haverstill.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was like they both lived in Vegas and he flew out from Vegas. Was like, I'll be back.
No.
Make the lasagna
I'll
tonight.
be back.
Sorry.
I am Schwarzenegger. I'm Schwarzeneggers. Not what you think. Dicker was good.
Fuck this episode. We're done.
Dinner was good. Listen,
Slimebeast is debilitated. We're done.
I have allergies. Dinner was good. That's going to be my defense when I say something really horrible and I have to make an apology video. It's like, listen, I had allergies. In the video.
Listen, I was carbo loading. I had some allergies.
So you were taking medication? We have
3 men here on the stand. Dead Pallet, how do you plead? I had chips. Slimebeast, how do you plead? Oh, I had dinner.
I ate a pizza. Good night. Good night, Your Honor.
Abysmii, how do you plead?
Okay.
Abysmii, how do you plead? Paprika, please don't hit me. That's how he pleads. Dinner was...
Mr. Slimebeast, it says here that you are being accused of shooting a toddler in the face. How do you plead? Listen, I had a lot of carbs.
Yeah, exactly. Dinner was good. The lasagna was just as cheesy and delicious as I remember. I didn't say much to Mom, mostly because she kept going on and on about how Thomas Johnson was ruining... Thomas Jefferson ruined the country. How Thomas Johnson was ruining his wife's life with their stupid booze shop. I really didn't care about local stuff.
You come over here,
lady.
You hipster, come over here. I need you. Hi, my name's Thomas Johnson. I want you to try this aged barrel rum that you'll tell a story about on your podcast.
My name is Thomas Johnson. Come on down to my stupid booze shop. Says right on the fucking above the door.
I mean, thing is like, if you come up to me and fuck it, never mind.
If you come up to me and fuck it.
If you come up to me with, hey, you just come on up. Come on up.
Yeah.
Come to me. Yeah. You got booze? Come on up. Thomas Johnson, I got a wife. Come on up.
I had to tabulate overtime pay today. I'm not fucking in a good headspace for this.
Oh, God. I really don't care. I mean, I really didn't care about local stuff. I never cared as a kid either, but that was because I cared more about beating Oracle of Seasons. Whatever that is.
Cared more about beating kids. I mean, Oracle of Seasons.
I cared more about the Joker beating Batgirl, who became Oracle, and what? No, it's comic stuff again.
Oh, I don't like last season's Oracle. We need to get a new one.
God damn it. But tonight...
Oh, the kid beater.
Fuck. God damn it. Oh.
Why?
Why
is it every time we do Fleming units, we're just like fucking dead? And we're like, we fucking can't.
Oh,
no, it's cursed.
The kidnapper and his sidekick, the kidnappee. What?
Both of you are going down.
I'm here against my will, Batman. Nice try.
What an odd battle cry. Punt. But tonight,
the kidnapper is just a sleeping child.
Oh, I see. But tonight, the picture of that blonde man kept jumping into my mind, like Freddy.
Yeah,
it's the blonde man. It's Ryan Gosling as Freddy Fazbear in the new movie.
Is blonde man purple guy?
Yes. Mom noticed. She always did, and asked what was bothering me in my dream. In my mind.
My mind mom asked me how I was feeling.
Trash baby and mind mom. What is this show? What the fuck?
That legit just sounds like something Adult Swim would put out now. Which is not a bad thing, by the way.
I found a box in the storage unit today. I started pushing a bit of pasta to the side with my fork. And I found a picture album. My mom's voice trailed off. My voice trailed off. There we go. Not my mom. My mom didn't have a voice. She wasn't talking. She was minding her own business, serving me pasta. My mom stood up fast enough to knock her chair down.
And angry.
She hobbled over, her teeth biting in her lip in pain before she wrapped her arms around me. Oh, sweetie,
She was a zombie.
This was a very violent reaction.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry, she said, her voice muffled by my shirt. I never wanted you to see him. Just forget him, Jeremy. I had to ask her who he was, and my mother told me his name was Jonathan Harris, and he was part of the Plumbers Union.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's part of Big Plumber.
It's me, Jonathan Harris. What?
My mom had met him on a job site, and they wound up hitting it off. After a few years, they got married, and I was born soon after that. At that point, my mother was tearing up, and I did the only thing I knew how to do. I apologized for asking about it. She sobbed for a while, and I helped her get to her chair and hugged her close. After a while, Mom said she would be fine and that she was tired and going to bed. I had screwed up, but my mother would never say I would.
How did you screw up? She literally said everything in there is yours. Just give me the china table. Yeah. Like that was utterly a
china table.
Just chance.
The table.
Like, whatever.
I suppose by bringing it up or whatever, but like,
yeah.
I'm glad he was part of the Plumbers Union because you don't want a scab plunging your mom.
I would say
that is gross.
Whether or not he screwed up or not, I think our protagonist thinks that he screwed up, and sure. I totally get the idea of like misplaced guilt because like all three of us would say, "Hey, you didn't do anything wrong," but he probably in that situation thinks that he hurt his mom by bringing it up. So
I'm gonna pull a Slimebeast here. I have to go let the cat out of the room.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just made up. I never say that. So, DP, what do you think? What do you think Abysmii has? Cat boys in his room?
I think he has cataracts.
Oh, I see. That explains.
He has his glass. Oh, hold on, guys. I need to get these cataracts.
I probably will when I'm old.
Probably will. I plan to be I'm going to be so rich that I can afford all the cataracts I want.
Everyone on Fox News is like, cybernetic implants and trans people they're redefining humanity, and I'm over here like, yeah, replace my shitty eyes. Do it. I don't care.
Fox News sounds like a game of Cards Against Humanity. What's turning everyone trans? Cybernetic eyes.
I mean, I feel like 75% of Cards Against Humanity was just making fun of Fox News. Like,
maybe.
Kind of.
Holy shit.
I cleaned up dinner for her, just sucked off the plates, washed the dishes, and headed up to the guest room.
How much longer is this? I have to go. No, man. Fucking shit. Alright, I'm going to mute for the rest of the story. You guys have fun.
What do you got to do?
I got to blow my nose so many fucking times.
Okay, well, this is a long paragraph, so just do it. That night, I had a dream about being a kid. I'm not sure how young I was, but I was shorter than the doorknob to the room I was in. I walked through the door and headed down the stairwell just outside the room. The whole room seemed to grow around me as I headed to the bottom. I felt my bare feet start to get cold to the point where my toes were getting numb. Once my feet hit the hardwood floor at the bottom, I could hear whimpering. After a little bit, it became crying, and I could tell it was an older kid, though I wasn't sure why a big kid would be in my home at night. It's Big Brother. He's there. Yes. I followed the noise to my back door. The yard looked like a pure black sheet cake. And I felt... Yeah, and I felt myself freeze in place. I always hated the dark as a kid. The idea of monsters hiding, waiting to eat me in one gulp, felt all too real right now. But my curiosity won out.
It's chorus and gets everywhere.
God damn it.
I hate that it's all that I can see in me. I headed out the door and felt the wet dew of the grass on my feet as I followed the noise to a shed. A line of light pushed through a slit between the doors, and I peeked my eyes through it. I was a Cyclops. Inside, I saw a bunch of wood barrels, probably whiskey barrels aging rum, and I reeled back as I smelt the thick chemical scent, alcohol, assault my nose. Even as a kid, I couldn't stand the smell of chemicals. My mother was the same. It was something to do with the sensitivity of my nose. I fell back on my ass as I tried to keep from throwing up from the smell, and that's when I heard the crying again. I felt terrified, but I looked back to the shed. That's when the doors were flung open, and one of the barrels had lost its top.
God damn it, Abysmii. Why do you keep failing this? The doors were what?
Flung open.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus is pickled in the barrel of juice. I saved him here for the second coming.
That part of the Bible where Jesus spent 3 days in a barrel.
I was discussing this with Chelsea. I love the idea that let's just imagine that actually happened. They put his body into the cave and then they come back and then it's not there. Yeah. I love that their immediate conclusion is well, shit, he's ascended. What if we treated imagine just unsolved mysteries, but instead it's just Vanessa Hutchinson has been missing for 7 years. Clearly, she has ascended. She was the body of Christ. She is now in heaven.
Did Vanessa Hutchinson ascend to heaven? Yup, that one's real.
Grave robbing has been a thing since there were graves. It is funny that the apostles are he must have ascended, or his ass got robbed. Maybe the thing that happens.
They should have just looked in there. Sorry, good.
Coyotes?
Yeah, it's just coyotes.
I was going to say
Middle Eastern coyotes.
They should have just looked in the tomb and been oh, dog got him.
Very likely.
He was bleeding. The blood had to have had a nice rancid smell. I'm sure some coyotes just got well, it's the other kind of coyote. It's coyotes that smuggle you across the border.
It's the women from Coyote Ugly dancing on his tomb.
It's coyotes that ascend you from one plane of existence to the other.
It's just another temptation of the devil. I've sent all the girls from Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, there you go.
The acidity and the smell of the chemicals got worse, and my head began to spin as I saw a hand pop out of the barrel. The skin was red from chemical burns. Bits of it were missing, and I could see bleeding red muscle along the fingers and wrist.
Double draw Mr. Burns, but he's made of chemicals like a superhero.
No.
Tweeted at Simpsons and say, "This is Chemical Burns."
No, you need to make that into one of your video game cards for rated R, Mr. Burns.
What? Wait, what? Just put Mr.
Burns. Hell yeah.
Okay.
But it's just a burn victim.
Well, there you go. My eyes shot open as I gasped awake. The numbers 02:00 burned from my phone's lock screen as I turned to check the time. I didn't want... What?
You ever open the wrong application on your phone in the morning and just flashbang yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. I just like legitimately can't see. Like as a kid, you would just be like, "Oh, that burns. That's not." And then you get older, and then it's just like, "Oh my god, I'm legitimately blind."
I fucking like I went to the optometrist like 6 months ago and was like, "Hey,
nerd,
I'm fucking freaked out. After images are like scarring my retinas. What's going on?" And he's like, "You're old. Sorry." It's fine. Don't worry, but you're old now.
And you're like, "But it's after images of things I've never seen." And he's like, "Oh, that's short story one-itis."
Oh, that's just your creepypasta.
Yeah. I didn't want to go back to sleep, and my mom... Fuck. What?
Speaking of short story one, no, it's just like, you're a 7-year-old. Here's the premise. 7-year-old goes to the optometrist. "Yeah, I'm not seeing very well." And the optometrist, first thing that he says is just like, "Child, first thing we need to do is let you know that one day you will never see."
Yes, that is true.
Your vision will go.
A string of optometrists kept coming into the room, one after the other, and saying the same thing over and over. When there were 20 optometrists in the room, I finally left. Right. I didn't want to go back to sleep, and my mom's internet was good, so I pulled up Netflix on my phone to pass the time, watching episodes of BoJack Horseman. Is that a real show?
Yes.
No way.
I don't believe it. It sounds made up. At 6, I headed downstairs and had a simple breakfast of toast and eggs. Are those real? That sounds made up.
Eggs. Give me eggs.
Just the ball.
I'm the man, and I desire eggs.
Yes. My father was a plumber.
My father was in the plumbers union. How dare you speak to me like this?
I demand toasted eggs. Fuck. Well, okay, so that's the new lore, is that Ball goes into situations, takes offense, says his father was in the plumbers union, and demands reparation of toasted eggs. Is that...
Hell yes.
It's like the Holders series, but even more incredibly specific.
Absolutely.
Whew. At 6, I headed downstairs and had a simple breakfast of toast and eggs. Mom was already awake and had made a pot of coffee. As we ate, she asked me how I slept. I told her I slept like a trash baby. I had learned to lie to my mom a long time ago. I got to the storage place around the same time as the day before, and I realized how little progress I had made the day before. Day before here. It didn't matter. At this point...
What is day before here for?
Day before here for the day before. Remember yesterday? Boy, better than today, wasn't it?
Yeah. Keeps getting worse. Vision keeps deteriorating. One day I will never see.
Wait a minute, why is he in an appliance store when he's doing this commercial? I don't get it. He's not selling appliances, what?
Day before here, this was the only place we could shoot. Never mind all that shit in the background.
He goes up to a washing machine, pats it with his hand, bang, 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 and goes, "Everything's getting worse in life." That's it.
Oh my god.
He climbs into the washing machine and he closes the door and you just hear from inside, "So if somebody could come down here and just turn this thing on, I'd much appreciate it."
Come on down and turn this on. Yeah. You need to turn this on for me. Just come on down.
Yeah.
He just walks over to like an area where they have a bunch of bathtubs, starts filling it up, has a toaster in his hand the entire time. Day before here, let me tell you. He's just like the entire time he's like spieling at you. He's like plugging it in, waiting for it to fill up.
Yeah.
It's getting fucking terrible. Just jumps in.
Jesus.
Oh shit. It didn't matter. At this point, I had all that I wanted of this place and just wanted to get the china cabinet and go back to Vegas. It's like Ocean's 11. I started pushing boxes to the side, but after a while I started to hear something squealing in the unit next to me. It was a rat giving a thumbs up.
Of course it was.
Help me.
Unit 40 looked more like a guy's garage rather than a place to store his junk, at least from what I saw. I'm sure the guy who owned it was a good guy, but whatever he was doing sounded like a chihuahua bark being pitched up and played over and over.
Girl, you looking like Unit 40, somewhere I want to store my junk.
Yeah.
Girl, after I'm done fucking you, you're going to sound like a chihuahua barking pitched up.
God damn it.
Well, that's already like a really high-pitched bark, so it's...
Girl, is this the prom? Because I'm going to put a baby in your trash can. What?
Girl, when I'm done fucking you, you're going to be shaking like a chihuahua, terrified of reality.
Obligatory prom night dumpster baby reference.
Oh, fuck. Girl, Girl, are you a dead rat? Because when I'm done with you, you're going to be given a thumbs up. What? What the fuck does that mean?
Dead rat, I'd like to fuck a drill.
Drill? Oh, fuck this shit. This sucks.
Girl, I'm gonna fuck you too. You can't keep rhythm like jazz music. I never really had an opinion on jazz music.
Guys, did you ever hear the thing of Gilbert Gottfried talking about Harry Potter?
No.
Harry Potter. He does this whole like little thing. Somebody probably paid him to record it. You know, like a message from a celebrity. Sure. But he goes, Moaning Myrtle. When I knew her, she was just called Myrtle, and she was still alive. Or something like that.
The fuck? That's good. Starting to see why he lost his Aflac sponsorship.
Aflac.
No, well, do you know why he lost it, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
For anyone who doesn't know, he lost it because he was making jokes about the tsunami in Japan, like right after the tsunami.
Right. And like when the news broke, like really bad timing. Really bad timing.
We need someone like Gilbert Gottfried in our society, though, to just fucking go there instantly. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
He did the same thing with 9/11. He was immediately making 9/11 jokes. What a hero. I never really had an opinion on jazz music, but I can honestly say that after hearing that, I never wanted to listen to it again. For the most part, I ignored screeching saxophone and kept scratching saxophone here for saxophone lessons by
God damn it.
Trash Babies. I just kept moving boxes and totes out of the way of the cabinet until there was about 3, and I got a text from my mom saying how it was going to be fend for yourself night for dinner. I texted her back saying that I'd eat out and close the unit before heading over to the plaza next door.
But she still said no dinner, so I got
fend for yourself. I just imagine her texting him like a short gif of her just like with a knife and like throwing it back between her hands going, fend for yourself. Let's fucking do this shit.
Yep. It's Battle Royale night.
As I parked in the lot of the strip mall, I looked over to Inspector Moo Moo's, where everything in this shared universe has to happen, and I love it. It was an old-theme restaurant that served pretty good shakes, and burgers sounded good, but then the Chinese buffet caught my eye. Now I'm just imagining that meme. It's the dude looking at the girl, and the other girl with his arm. Inspector Moo Moo's Chinese
double.
Anyone can fucking do that, but please make that meme. Mom had always had a peanut allergy.
Always had a
penis allergy. I'm so sorry. I never could sleep with your dad. It was terrible. So I had never eaten there when I was a kid, and Chinese food sounded amazing at the moment.
Her vagina just swelled up after intercourse, and they had to give him a C-section to get him out.
I was going to say an EpiPen, but all right. The place was tacky looking.
Epipenis.
A penis pen. The place was tacky looking once I got inside.
This is the stupidest show. This is why our subscriber base isn't growing. We're fucking stupid.
You're probably right. You're probably right. The place was tacky looking once I got inside. Vinyl seats, old yellow menus, and dust all over a ficus near the front door. However, the smell of the food cooking was incredible. I took my seat in a booth away from the windows and grabbed a plate for the buffet. The food even looked heavenly, and I grabbed a bunch of sushi in a In a Chinese restaurant?
Just a handful of, Chinese sushi.
Yeah. I've never seen
Chinushi.
sushi in a Chinese restaurant.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've seen it like a million times in Chinese restaurants.
Are you sure that's not Asian fusion?
No, because why would they label the stuff correctly? Whitey doesn't know the difference.
Are you sure you weren't in the gas station?
Abysmii is just like, I can't believe they had Mongolian beef at a Chinese restaurant.
It's called Beijing beef.
Abysmii is like Coca-Cola served in a Chinese restaurant.
I've never seen that in every Chinese restaurant.
Fortune cookies, those aren't authentic.
Well, they're not. Bunch of sushi and some small dumpling-looking things labeled as gyoza before I started back to my table. The voice of a very angry Asian woman echoed as I passed the door. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
And I hope that the food was...
Why you criticize menu?
Doesn't matter if it's not Japanese.
All right. Whoa. We doing accents here? What are we doing, guys?
We're just yelling as
we're not
an angry
on,
woman.
We're not on NoPixel. It's fine.
Oh, that's
true.
Wait, no, that is fine on NoPixel. What are you talking about?
I thought it wasn't because that one dude got in trouble.
Well, he got a Facebook deal, so he had to stop because he was streaming on Facebook. Yeah.
Wait, what? He got what is a Facebook deal in this context?
Facebook stealing you away from Twitch with a multi-million-dollar payment.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's the deal. You got to stop doing that racist accent.
Yeah.
We'll pay you hundreds of millions of dollars to stop.
Welcome to your own Facebook. Don't act like you have some other race.
I hope that the food wasn't undercooked, considering race. God damn it!
Oh my god! The first separate but equal social media platform.
If you fit into this group, your voice will be reduced in scope. Oh god.
And I hope that the food wasn't undercooked, considering how pissed off she sounded. I sat and started to chow down when another customer caught my eye. The waiter must have sat her a little bit after I got in, and it looked like she was waiting for her drink. She was a redhead with a cute pixie cut, a small mark under her lip. A small mark? What type of mark?
It's just like a little drawing of a dick.
And a determined look in her eye as she quickly stood and dropped a 20 on the table. The woman ran out the door as if she was chasing after someone she recognized. It wasn't any of my business, so I just kept eating. I considered myself a buffet expert.
God damn it.
That is not a brag to make. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
I'm a buffet expert. Never, ever say that to somebody.
I was what you might call a resident of a certain corral that is golden in nature.
It's where the real golden girls are at.
The golden corral girls? It's like people of Walmart.
Now that you said that,
Sorry.
that is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Considering the many casinos that offer buffets in Vegas, and this lantern place was probably the best Chinese place I had been to in the past few months.
My mother was asleep when I got home. That's the end of the story. That doesn't tell me how you got the scars.
That was perfect.
My mother was
keep that in as is.
My mother was asleep when I got home, so I headed up to my room as quietly as I could. My eyes closed as soon as my head hit the pillow, and I fell into a warm sleep. I pissed myself. It all played out again.
He's just got his body like ramped up against the wall. He's just peeing onto his face. Man,
I keep smelling chemicals.
Why does it smell like ammonia in here?
God damn it. It all played out again. The smell of chemicals from the barrels in the shed woke me up this time. Double, draw the cube with the dick sticking out of it. Fuck it. Tweet it to IKEA and say, I think I misassembled this. No, tweet it to IKEA and put, what are these directions? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Is this the Dixon Boxen?
The Dixon Boxen.
It's just in the middle of a store. The dick's just hanging out. It's just peeing.
God damn it! And it doesn't stop. It's an SCP-EE.
I was thinking about this idea as like an RPC or whatever. It's just like a person whose farts are a decontamination like gas.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
So they just like
why am I not surprised?
They just like bring it along whenever there's like a radiation outbreak or whatever. It's like, oh, we're going to go into the radiated area. When we get out, you're going to be brapped on by RCP, whatever.
RCP, what would be a good number for that? I guess there's no real number that correlates, but I don't know.
With farting.
Yeah. RCP 9009 because it looks like poop. I don't know.
Codenamed Decontamination Brapper.
God damn it. Barappa the Brapper. It all... Fuck.
He's also rapping at the same time as he's farting.
We need to decontaminate this. We need to decontaminate this.
He's just a white rapper.
It all... Fuck.
You guys stop calling me RCP, whatever. My rap name is Chocolate Star.
God damn it.
The KKK fucks. KKK really sucks.
Take that gun down off the shelf and KKK go kill yourself. It all played out again. The smell of chemicals from the barrels in the shed woke me up this time before I saw the hand again. I could still smell the stuff as I sat up in bed. My phone in iBed flashed a bright 6 a.m. into my bloodshot eyes. For a while I just sat there, unable to push the thought of that hand, those barrels from my head. It was 10 before I left my room, and by the time I got to the unit, it was noon. By this point, I stopped caring about any of the crap my mother had in this place. It was just all garbage to her anyway. I didn't care about the noises of the boxes crashing as I started to throw them to the side. I just wanted to make a path to that fucking cabinet. Cabinet fuckers, only on TLC. I could hear dishes crash and things snap from inside the boxes, but as the sun set, I smiled when I saw how the way out of the unit was clear now. My back cracked as I stood, and I headed back to the truck.
Double. I don't know where you're going to find them, but find the KKK's Twitter or whatever, and tweet at them, take that gun off the shelf, and KKK, go kill yourself. That is the best thing I've heard in a fucking month.
And draw Ezra Miller with a gun pointed at the camera.
See, if he had said that, the reception would be like the total opposite. Oh.
See, you can be cringe like Ezra Miller or whatever his name is, or you can be based like Chet Hanks, where it's just like white boy summer. Listen, we're going to go out there, we're going to do it. As I got back home, my mother smiled and asked me how I was doing. I didn't say a word to her. It was her fault that I had to come back to this small crap hole of town because of her that I started to have these nightmares. It had to be her and this storage place's fault. I never had a dream that bad since I turned 17.
Whoa.
That's when I had an aggressive nightmare, and it was a wet dream. It was terrifying. I
had just seen The Grudge, and...
I sat up and watched Adult Swim and Angry. As I watched American Dad, my wakeful mind couldn't help but think about the barrels and the acid inside them. I couldn't think of anything else. The nightmares were just real enough to trick my nose into thinking I could have smelled that crap. The theme to Chowder started playing as the sun peeked into my window. I headed downstairs for a shower and went and got into the truck. I didn't want to be in the house when my mom woke up. I went down and got a shower, snuck in the truck. I didn't want to be in the house when my mom woke up.
Damn it.
I didn't want that awkward conversation about what had upset me the night before. I stopped at Genex to grab a few monsters and a microwaved breakfast sandwich, downing two energy drinks down as I sat in the truck waiting for 10.
I headed downstairs after a shower and went right to the truck. I didn't want to be in the house. My mom woke up, probably because she's a MILF I wanted to fuck.
God damn it.
And then I got monsters in my monster truck.
The new smash hit from Lil Confused.
I drove straight for Unit 39, parking the truck close to the door of the rental garage. The door clanked as I pushed it up, and I walked up to the china cabinet. And angry. I had sobered up from my sleep drunkenness.
Yes.
It'd be better to say I woke up drunk and I've since sobered up. Whatever. Yeah. And I wanted to make up with Mom even if she wasn't mad. And the first step was getting the cabinet into the truck bed. I opened the drawers looking for anything that would make the cabinet heavier than it should be. I didn't want to put more effort into moving the huge thing than I needed to. Nothing in the drawers, so I moved onto the cabinet doors on the side of them. That's when I found the little vault in the right cabinet. Little vault here with unreleased shit. It looks like...
Yeah, listen, new mixtape dropping
sometime.
Never.
The new release from Lil Vault is said to be full of straight bangers and smash hits, but we'll never know. Good night, everyone. Stupid.
It looked like it had been forced in since the wooden sides had huge scratches on it. It was a keypad lock, and the first cut I tried unlocked the gray metal box. Well, that was easy. Mom had always used my birthday as the code for everything, even the parental controls for the family desktop, so it made sense.
It turns out Little Leak has been killed by Little Vault.
Oh, no.
Little...
In a rap beat for the ages.
Listen, he was trying to leak my mixtape.
I'm just out here trying to speak truth to power, man. You
Lil
can't keep it all up in the vault.
Lil Vault is on death row for killing Lil Leak. We interviewed his manager, MC Actually Responsible, to see what he had to say. I don't know what happened, man. Shit. That Lil Leak guy, I think he did it, yeah.
Little Vault is just like, I got some bars about being locked up like a vault. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you them.
That's right.
I got bars from behind bars. He ain't got no candy bars behind bars. Send me some candy bars, please.
Oh, Jesus.
I need candy, bubblegum and taffy.
Skip to the sweet shop with my sweetheart Sandy. Got my sugar paid for. I'm a sugar daddy. What
is that? So it made sense. SpongeBob song or something?
Oh, it's Aqua Teen Hunger Force, you fucking dip.
I thought it was Sandy from...
That's not a real thing. I don't know what Abysmii was doing. He was just ripping off my rhymes.
Yep.
Yeah. What did it was the revolver in the vault. I had never seen my mother with a gun before, but I knew it was the reason she wanted the cabinet out of the unit.
Quentin Tarantino presents Mother with a Gun.
Planet Mother.
Planet Mother? What the fuck? Planet Mothers with guns.
Hateful mothers.
Mars needs MILFs with guns.
Oh my god.
I took the gun out of the vault. It was a short-barreled black revolver that felt cold in my hand.
Oh god. All right.
We're almost up.
It felt cold in my hand.
Snub Nosy here for short-barreled black revolvers.
Short-barrel one.
Short-barrel one.
When he changed his username, that's when we knew we were all in for trouble. As I looked,
he messaged us on Reddit. You guys are cool. Don't step outside tomorrow.
He messaged us on Reddit and he said, "You guys are cool. If you see any babies with top hats on, don't walk up to them and ask how their day is going. They're going to lead you into a conversation that'll eventually end with you in a pink dress. You'll be like..."
Don't talk.
It was very informative and winding, but we appreciated the advice.
They will eventually lead you to a grocery store. In the middle of the grocery store will be a urinal. They will put you inside of it.
Dick in it.
I like the idea of short story one as like a Unabomber type figure, and when they're halfway through his manifesto, the bomb is already going off. Like what the fuck? I don't understand.
There's a bomb in here, and it's got 5 seconds on it. Oh fuck, shit.
But it doesn't kill anybody. It's just a gas that turns people into cheese.
Yes. And then they're happy they became cheese, and they send him thank you letters.
Then all the cheese on the planet starts merging into like one location, into like one big cheese hunk, and it's cheese. so heavy that it just tilts off Earth's rotational axis, and then the cheese starts getting toasted by the sun as it's flung into the sun.
And now I live on Hot Cheese Planet, and I couldn't be happier. The end. Can we Double create a 90s cartoon called Hot Cheese Planet?
Double, you have like a month's worth of work from this episode.
Double, reduce your workload. As I looked the gun over, it all came back to me, like a bullet. My father had taken me to the shed in our backyard one night, a warm smile on his face that made me feel cozy against the cold, wet grass. He's just dragging him by the foot through the cold, wet grass.
No, I don't want to go.
I had smelt the lye before I saw the barrels, but Dad had gotten me one of those white face masks. Wait, he's doing whiteface?
Oh, no. He's part of the KKK.
Yeah. Okay, what do we think? Do we think that the dad just like shoots monkeys in the shed and puts them in barrels? Like what else has hands besides a person? I
don't know.
Like an otter?
It feels too obvious, but let's see.
What else has hands? Maybe the father is a mannequin serial killer. He kidnaps them from department stores, and kills them.
You can't let these freaks live.
Ugh.
Oh, the manic serial killer.
God damn it. The manic killer. White face masks you see people wear when they're working with fiberglass. It doesn't help a lot, but it's enough. Dad opened up one of the barrels, and he showed me the yellow liquid before he pulled on a long rubber glove to fish out something. It was an arm. The skin and muscle on it almost melting off. I started to breathe heavier. I could feel my legs shake as my father's smile started to scare me.
My knees got...
Then I heard the gunfire. My mother screamed how they had a deal. We read this before.
No.
Did we not read this before? Then I heard the gunfire. My mother screamed how they had a deal, that my dad was only allowed to do this because he had promised not to involve me, not to hurt me. She pulled me out of the shed and yelled at me to go upstairs. Behind her was the body of my father, limp with the blood pooling under his face. I forced that night out of my mind, never wanting to remember that arm in my father's gloved hand, my mother with the gun that killed him, and the smell of all those barrels filled with lye. I remember that part from something. You didn't read this on your channel or something, right, DP?
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyway, maybe it was referenced in another story.
Maybe. I put my gun back into the vault. Put the gun back into the vault, locking it up and closing the cabinet. I stood back up and walked to Unit 40 where I saw saxophone guy.
Guys, we gotta stop selling guns to Lil Vault. Why is that? Well, he buys them and then he just puts them in the vault. Just locks them up.
It's creating an artificial scarcity. I don't like it.
He just tells you, it's just like, listen, next month, the 9th, dropping new song, and then just like the day before it's supposed to come out, listen, but there's been a delay. Next month, the 9th, that's when it's coming out. New Little Vault.
Now,
absolute banger.
Lil Vault, I sent you those backup dancers to see if you wanted them in your music video. Do you have any idea where they are? Ah, shit. Nah, man, I got no idea. Looks over at Vault. Side eyes Vault. Ooh, I don't know. Stupid.
He just wins an award for a song that he hasn't released. Listen, this Grammy, definitely going in the vault.
Yeah, god damn it.
I asked him for help, and he was generally a good guy about it. After we got the china cabinet out into the truck, I locked up the unit for the last time. There was a gun shop in the strip mall that I had lunch at the other day. You had lunch at the gun shop?
Yeah.
The owner was one of those fat redneck types, and he told me that the gun was a model governor, and that it took 45.
Okay, can we have a gun shop slash restaurant called Eat Lead? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Ooh. That's pretty good. I'm also it's called government model.
Yeah.
Okay. I bought a box and started to drive home. My mom and I needed to have a talk.
Bum bum bum.
My wife says that I gotta stop, but I ain't gonna quit having lunch at the gun shop.
Put that one in the vault. Put it in the vault, yo.
Put it in the vault.
Yo.
Put it in the vault. No one's gonna see it because it's in the vault. Nothing rhymes with vault. Gestalt.
Why don't you ever go on tour? Listen, I have bowel movements and I got to make sure that I poop into the vault.
Jesus Christ. He looks over at he's doing like MTV Cribs and he says, "This is my vault," and you just see like this square vault in the middle of the room with a penis hanging out of the side.
I feel the story was that the premise isn't bad, but it's weird that our protagonist is kind of like, I'm not going to bother to investigate anything. I don't care that a woman ran away weird. I don't care if this mysterious man in the photos is my dad, but then it just gets revealed anyway. So I thought that was kind of strange.
Meh, what are you going to do? Listen, these are slice of life stories. Life is often nonsensical and messy, okay?
And slicey. And lifey.
Slicey. And lifey.
And I'm going to go...
Slicey and lifey and slicey.
I'm alive!
I'm not.
That's the routine. Slicey and Lifey performed exactly one show. Slicey is now in prison.
For Lifey.
Oh, I'm on death row. Here I am. Fuck.
Do you have any chance of parole? No. What am I, a pedophile? No, I'm a murderer. I have no chance of getting out.
Exactly. God. That's another vaudeville routine. Guy comes out on stage and he's, listen, hey everyone, hey, how you doing? Listen, I'm not a pedophile, just so you know.
Hey there, not a pedophile.
His entire routine is trying to convince the audience he's not a pedophile.
Which is just Frank Reynolds from that episode of It's Always Sunny.
Oh, God.
But I would say I do also have
AIDS.
Mixed AIDS. Super AIDS, in fact.
I have mixed AIDS. What the
It's like hepatitis D. Don't know quite what it is.
I also have mixed feelings about the story. Overall, I think that the premise is there. It's also labeled as a work in progress. And I would say like that it's like 80% to completion. It's not bad, but it just needs a lot of shoe polish. The grammar is like the big thing for me. I like the ending. I like ending a story with like a threat of violence. I'm always into that. Where it's just like, hey, I'm gonna go talk to my mom. I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with that. The barrels were pretty cool. We only got see a glimpse of it, and like we were just fucking delirious the entire recording. So there's that. But no, I think that it's a good premise.
Well, I think that it's interesting that when DP says the story is about 80% finished, that reminded me of that time he said that's the totality of his dirty talk when he's having sex. So I'm about 80% finished.
80%.
I'm 82% finished.
I'm just I'm 81% finished. I'm trying to go into a holding pattern around 80%.
Holding pattern.
Well, you gotta have your holding pattern.
Oh God.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
No one knows how it started. It all happened so fast. The news reported on it, so did the internet, but the power cut out only a few hours later. It was 10 a.m. and everybody was already sheltering in place. By 3 p.m., the power, the internet, the phone lines all cut out for me. We had so many questions, and nobody had any answers while we still could maintain contact. Seemed like one big prank. But how? It came. The Papa John's clones. Delivering hot and ready pizza to anyone and everyone. Violently. By the time you accept one of their pizzas, the others would materialize in their hands. People found themselves crushed in a matter of moments by a zesty Italian trio or triple bacon pizza. Have you ever heard the sound of trash falling into a dump truck? A cacophony of cardboard and matter hitting the inside of a surface? It sounded a lot like that, but with a sickening mixture of screams and bone-shattering. One moment, you think you're on a hidden camera commercial with the often sweaty and often more controversial former CEO of Papa John's Pizza. But before they can find the hidden cameras which don't exist, another pizza makes its way on top of the first one. How it happens, I have no clue. But it's a quick death. Far quicker than you would think. The first one I saw was ringing my neighbor's doorbell as I was getting in my car, ready to head to work. An old widow answered the door, and she had her house flooded with Tuscan 6-cheese pizza. The smell of Parmesan and Asiago bursting out of her windows. I ran inside to call the police, and I was chased by the same Papa John's clone. I'd heard how the man was a little unhinged, so I readied my handgun, something I never thought I'd have to do, yelling at him as he started spawning pizza boxes on my front doorstep. I opened fire from my window, getting a clean kill in one shot, right as I got a hold of the operator. In retrospect, I must have been lucky to even get an operator, but she already knew it was Papa John's apocalypse related. That's when I was told to tune into the news, and I found out what the situation was. I didn't understand it, not in the least, as the operator click gave way to a dial tone. The news was searching to get a hold of the real Papa John's, but only managed to get a man on the phone that repeatedly said, "Better ingredients, better pizza, better revenge, better ingredients, better pizza, better revenge," over and over again, louder and louder, more and more deranged. They played that on loop for a while. It's the most disturbing thing I've ever heard. It's been 2 days, and garden fresh pizzas are starting to smell less fresh. The extra cheesy Alfredo pizzas are an understatement. The pizza river in the streets is steadily getting higher, louder as the boxes crash against one another. More than anything, I just wish the Colonel Sanders was alive. He wasn't a racist. He never would have let this happen.
Oh no, I'm gonna blow my nose. It's gonna come out my nose. Yeah. That was a good tweet. Can you feel it? There's been a shift. Boobs are overtaking ass again after a dominant run by ass.
I definitely remember that ending from somewhere, though. The mother shooting the serial killer father, saying that never to involve the kid.
You know, no, I don't remember the not involve the kid, but I do kind of remember what you're talking about in terms of, it's weird. Hey, listen. Man, it's crazy, man. Hey. I don't know what to tell you.
Navi. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, Link, man. Jeez.
Man, listen, hey.
The latest hit from Lil Unarable.
And recording now.
Shut up. Fuck.
Every time.